Hello everybody and welcome back to the pYanodons playthrough. It's your ghostified gamer. I've been spending some time concreting this mess over here. This is a work in progress, just so you know. I'm going to be working this a little better. But, you know, right now I'm just trying to get things up and running, or back up and running. Yeah, because I've been pulling... This stuff, it's all dismantled here. The only thing I have to do is... Oh, I have to get the Moondrop MK2s up and running over in the new area here. And then these I don't need anymore. I was afraid I was going to need them, but it turns out that the Moondrops are now self-sustaining. The MK2s are self-sustaining, so that's a good thing. But it's always good to have extras on hand. And then the Cotton Guts. That's going to be a whole nother project, but getting all the... you know, animals kind of spun up over in the new area here that I am in. So yeah, I like this. I have this little concrete thing, little sidewalk going back and forth. I have to be careful not to get killed when I'm crossing over. But the good thing about this is everything is nice and close. And so yeah, it's working out. Oh, I am trying to get the MK2 moss back up to 200 here as a, you know, just in case. I'm not running research right now because we have a project that I need to get in place before we do that. The flowers, I'm gonna try to stockpile 500 of these, and the bottleneck for the MK2 Ralasia flowers is the MK2 mushrooms. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spread this out a little bit and bot barrel the hydrogen and the flue gas. That way I don't have all these pipes all over the place. This is just temporary because I'm trying to get back on the science stuff, and I want to upgrade what I felt was bottlenecking me, you know, in certain areas. So this will be bot barreled, or this will be barreled then botted, as well as this. And I'm going to have a stop, you know, a bunch of stops over here which will do that. I don't care how far the bots have to travel as long as it's done. The other thing here is I have these two LTN stops, and you know, the threshold thing is just really grinding my gears. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one stop that's dedicated to smaller quantities where, you know, like for example, the good alien sample, we're going to have to start bringing that in here. I have it temporarily here now. I have this set up to, I'm going to set this up to be like 25, 20, you know, so this will be 20 and this will be 25 for the smaller things like cDNA and, you know, the good alien sample, all that other stuff. And then the bigger hitters, I'll have on this one. And that way I can have the threshold, the item higher and the threshold a little, you know, like 300 difference. So there's some time between train travels and stuff. Because, you know, the moss here, it's pretty quick. It's chewing up 5 moss every, well, it's not 25 seconds. It's faster than that now. And so, yeah, I'm gonna do the LTN stops differently for, you know, I have one stop for lower quantities and one stop for higher quantities. And then I have TSM here still, obviously. Look at this TSM mess. Oh, my God. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll be doing a fluid and gas barreling stuff over here. And then I can copy and paste this stop right here. And I can, you know, do more. Because we're going to have more for the animals and stuff. Okay. Now, some stuff I did off screen. You see this here. We'll get into that in a second. I updated the Cotton Guts. There they are. 2 to 12. And it seems like it works. We'll see. Hellmod would disagree with me on that, but Hellmod's an idiot. Hellmod's never been able to deal with the Cotton Guts. It underestimates. It overestimates the breeding and underestimates the paddocks. And I think that's because there's a range of what we're getting out of these. I can't remember offhand. I upgraded the flowers to MK2s, and I had to patch in a seed extractor because it was starting to starve out. And the seeds weren't getting as well on the belt over here. So I upgraded both, as well as I had to increase the amount of moondrops that are here. The other thing I did was the manure here have MK2 flowers and the urea MK2 flowers, because this was struggling to get flowers here. It was, because it's one seed, one flower creates 8 seeds. 8 seeds create 9 flowers, I think it is. And it's just not enough to generate an extra amount for this. So I'm hoping by speeding this up and increasing this, that we'll get better results, at least for now. These are going to have to be rebuilt, because there's no way that I'm going to be able to get additional trains in here to bring in the extra material we're going to need to get that next level flower production. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. It is what it is. Yeah. What else did I do? Oh, yeah. Down here, what the biggest problem that I saw with when running the base, the research, was sulfuric acid. That was another one that kind of reared its ugly head after a while, and then it couldn't get this system here. This is just crap. The coal bed stuff, the coal bed extractors. You need a mega base of power just to run this thing at a good rate. Just the oxygen alone that you need, and the hot air alone. Hot air and oxygen, it's just insane. This is a really crappy recipe. So we're going to work on that today. We're going to try and get this fed better, and I've got hopefully a strategy for that. I think that's about it. I mentioned last episode that I prioritize this zipper build here over this one, so that we get, because the problem I had was the substrate was starving out, because the trains were going to this one or to this one. It was kind of back up there bouncing around, and so I had 2 builds going at the same time when I really only needed 1. Substrate will have to be addressed maybe someday, but I think we'll be fine, which is right here. I think we'll be fine, because once I prioritized the closer one, the zipper build, it kind of it solved the problem with the substrate starving out on me. I'm trying to think of other things that I did. Now the incubated petri dishes. This was a pipe dream having 4. But what I think happened is, as I started to increase the rubber, or try to increase the rubber, I started to see the sulfuric acid starving out, struggling. What happened was, for that moment of time, the incubated petri dishes started to get consumed more, because the factory was trying to catch up. So it was, all these requests were coming in for the incubated. I'm going to leave this as it is, because what's going to happen if I duplicate this build, if I take this build, and what I'm going to do is just 1 lane of incubated pickup, because 4 is a pipe dream. Yeah, this is not going to feed 4 trains, but it was fun to do. Now, if I do this build, if I duplicate this build, and I'm going to keep an eye on this, I hope this isn't a problem, because everything is normalized. We'll run it. We'll see what happens. I have to do another stone mine, because stone was just getting mauled. And the stone, as I mentioned last episode, I think I did, is I'm going to take the Kerrigan. Any additional stone mines that I punch down, I'm going to have a Kerrigan to shale oil to kerosene power build. And then I'm going to offer the gasoline and the aromatics as a bonus to the LTN network. But I'm going to vent shale oil at the beginning, so it's not, basically just take the Kerrigan and vent it. And that's kind of what I have to do. It's nice to have more than what you need, though. I do like that, but it's kind of tough, though. Is this running out? No. Oh, that one's out. Ooh. We got some miners out here. Just 1, though. That's on the edge. We'll go. I'll fix that later. So, yeah, future plan is, another stone mine, but we're going to handle the Kerrigan a little bit different. In fact, I would like to go to a model where maybe, I don't want to have this mess up here, the shale oil. I don't want to have the shale oil as an industry around a stone mine. That's just kind of, that's so much. But it wouldn't be as much as this, though, you know. So we'll have to see how that goes. But I think we do need to funnel the Kerrigan into a build so we can get these, you know, the benzene, the BTX, and all that stuff, because we're going to be needing that eventually. Tailings. Why are you still at 6K? Why are you not running? Oh, this is capped out finally. Cool. Okay, good. Yeah, so yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how I want to handle the shale oil, but I think on-site, any new on-site or any new stone mines will have to have on-site shale oil production, because mainly it's all about reducing train travel, you know, in this, you know, train traffic and travel in this case. Okay, now I think that's about all I've got. What do I got in here? 10K. Yeah, and then, you know, later on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to consolidate the rubber into one build, but it's kind of tough right now because I just want to get through the research and then get on to the new stuff. And then I could do the side projects while I'm waiting for things to run or whatever. Okay, let's get into new stuff here. I went ahead and I spun up some Cadaveric Arums. I'm going to call them CADs for short. And I needed to get the flour. Well, I needed 3 crafts of this, and you notice I have 6 here. I went ahead and this is how I'm going to do things from now on, unless it's really off the weird path. We'll do it on screen. But flower DNA we've done. That's the Rhalasias. The tropical tree DNA. I think we've done that with the what are those things called? The fuzzy trees. And so I needed to get 3 and 3. And then I needed 6 Cadaveric CADs codexes. And then, as you can see, the recipe here requires a good alien sample, so I needed 6 of those. That's why I brought in a temporary train for that. So here we have 6. There we go. So this can come out, but I'll get that in a minute. Now, we have a new machine. Here it is. Bonk. And as you can see, it's kind of cool. It looks like a little sulfuric acid kind of train there. Train. It looks like it's got some sulfuric acid, you know, yellowy looking texture to it, or color. And we'll set the recipe on that. And this is why I needed to get, I needed to spin up 6, because we need modules to run this. And the Arium greenhouse, the greenhouse. The recipe is pretty straightforward. Sand, coal. Now, coal gas is an interesting thing here. It takes this plant is taking the kind of like a waste product, and we're getting sulfuric, the acid gas from it. So it's kind of an interesting plant. It's converting basically coal gas to acid gas. So we need the stone wool for that and coal gas. That's, you know, the interesting one there. This one here is the seed generator. Now we need 4, to get 8 seeds. And this one needs 5 for 4. So we needed to overpower, we need to get, 2 crafts, and then we're adding, boom, boom, boom. So, that's the exponential growth that we're looking for. This one here is the acid gas to, or the CADs to acid gas. Now, what's interesting is we do get 2 seeds out. Now, you would think, oh, we're getting 2 seeds. Why? This should be a net positive or a neutral build where we get what we need to keep it running. But that's not the case, because if you look at this, we need 2 CADs, but we only get 2 seeds. Cadaverics require 10. So we need 5 for 4, which is 2.5 for 2, 2.5. So we're actually losing a half seed per craft on this. And it actually reflects in Hellmod, which I have right here. Boom. We still need this machine. It's a 0.26 usage on that. So we're going to go for this build here. I'm trying to keep it sized so it's not like a million miles long. 24 is pretty decent amount. I'll try to do a double-sided, and I'll loop back around maybe. I'll do the belt and I'll loop around the back side of it. So I'll do 12 and 12. Try and keep it from being as tall. So we'll go for width, you know. And so we need 3 seed generators, or 3 of the sulfuric or the acid gas here. I'm going for 1800 a minute. We'll see how this goes. We can always punch another one down, but if I do, we got coke and stone we got to address. And already the stone and coke is being taxed. So this is the recipe. I remember to put the modules in. This one doesn't have any modules except those. And yeah, look at this, man. That's a lot of stone wool. 0.8. Yikes. That's crazy. So we'll set this up on screen. We'll do a speed up video on that. And what I'm looking at stainless steel. I don't want to go into too much detail, but this is a big project. The aramid fiber, this is it right here. We need molybdenum plate, and we need this TCl. Don't ask me to pronounce that. Terephthalate chloride. Yeah, chloride. Now I don't know where the chloride comes from. I want to say, oh, whatever. I don't know. But here's the molten stainless steel alone. Oh, I forgot. It's down here more. We need molybdenum or niobium, which we have. We need to actually do the cobalt extract again. We need ferrochrome and phosphate rock. So we're going to have to set up phosphate rock mines for this. Again, this is a project, you know. This right here is a project. This right here is a project. This right here is a project. Here's the ferrochrome. We need chromium, which we have all that stuff. It's just some of these things are going to be rebuilt eventually, but I can at least get the stainless steel up and running with what we have, and then we'll rebuild it later. Then we have the terephthalate chloride. I'll call it TCl. And we need to spin up a yotoi aloe fruit to make this crap, which is interesting. And it doesn't look too bad. We could do this on site, is what I'm thinking. And then here's the niobium plate. I didn't break this, or molybdenum. I didn't break this out because it's just no need to. And I think I have it up here somewhere up here. But I planning on. I think I'm gonna try and keep the stainless steel as a one-stop shop, and we'll bring in certain plates though. But some plates I'll do on site. But molybdenum we're gonna need for other things anyway. So we'll do this in a different build and bring it in. This here, it would make sense to do it on site. And then I think we're gonna need this for the electronics stuff. So we will train that in maybe. Until let's see. This is the. Yeah, this one, let's break this down and see what we got here. Yeah, 0.24. We have to do mixed ores. It almost makes sense to. This is a pretty involved thing, and I think I'd rather train this in because of the amount of stuff we have to do. The mixed ores. We do have cyanic acid now, so I can bring that in. But the mixed ores, you're bringing all this stuff in, and we have all these outputs and stuff. So we'll have to see how I'll think about this. The other project that I'm working on is trying to figure out I want to use Hellmod to get a better idea to make sure I've got all the bottlenecks taken care of before I run the science. And one of the things I'm trying to do here is I'm using this tab here, Add Technology. And when you do that, you can break out the science packs, and then you can see how many labs you need. And then you can change this at will. And it seems like, see how it says 10 per minute? I don't know if that's 10 total science a minute. I'm not too sure what that means, because it seemed like whenever I changed this number, which is, I'm just using Fine Electronics as a guide, you know, because we're working on the science that right now has this baseline. I'll close that here. As you can see, when automation science started to struggle, I only had 2 machines. I needed an extra half machine, and ended up doing 4 or 2 total extra. So we have 4 now, and you can see how fragile These two are now. We're at 2.5. I have 3. Any little quirk, any little bump in the road, and these things will get go into a tailspin. PyScience 2, we only need just under 2, and I have 3. So that one has always been kind of stable, you know. Until we start pushing this higher, it's going to be fine, you know, until we get to the 3, you know. Now, I think, oh, so if I started a new tab, I experimented with this. So what I did, we'll go here, we'll click on the add technology, and if you go all the way down to, say, a tougher one, that requires more science but more time. I thought this was kind of interesting. So let's go ahead and click on battery stage 3. And if I click on this one here and I go 10, notice how it's saying 1200 labs. What? Holy cripes. But look at this. Look at this. 13 belts of automation science. You have got to be kidding me. There is absolutely no way we're going to be doing that. I mean, that's unheard of. So now let's go with 2. You know, 240? No. And it's down. Look at this. It's 3 belts, let's just say. One and a third belt. Is that even freaking possible? You know, 120. So let's try 0.2. 24. Holy cripes. That's insane. Let's break this out here. 10. And then small parts. Let's see what this does here. Oh, these are locked. Well, I mean, if we got this, it'd be a different story, right? The casting. We're looking at... Let's see here. Oh, this is matrix solver. Let's do that. So, that just gives you an idea of, what we're looking at here. Ooh, gears. Hot gears. Yeah, 0.27. And we got that. We got the rod. Eventually we get the casting for the rods. And we got iron plate. We'll do the hot. Yeah, so 0.75. We're looking at what? A belt of iron alone. A yellow belt of iron just to feed this thing. And we're at 0.2. And now if we mouse over this, it's 12 a minute. So let's go back to this one here. And it's 10 a minute. So you can see that, what are we at here? We're at 24 labs. Just imagine what this is going to do for the factory. Now, we do get new technology that's going to help us with the smelting, casting and things like that. So let's just hope that... And the other caveat here is I'm going to delete this one. The other caveat is I have to redo this every time we have a new research grouping. Because every time when we get through the PyScience 2 research, it increases the requirement, which increases the amount of labs we might need to do this in an ample amount of time. It just takes and like I said, there was somebody complaining about this on the Discord about how crazy it was to wait for this research. Now I don't mind waiting. I just let it run, done, But on the other hand, I do want to work on other stuff. I want to do other things except wait for research. Now, but this is a good tool here. And Helmod does kind of have problems because here is a prime example. The zippers are requiring... We need zippers for 2 things. 1, we need it for the arthropod blood. And 2, we need it for the eggs. And Helmod does not know how to handle it. And what I'm trying to do is find out how much basic substrate I need to feed PyScience 1 and the zipper eggs and the zipper, or it's the PyScience 1 and zipper rendering for the arthropod blood for rubber, right? Because that whole chain goes to, we go to organics, solvent, and then rubber. And it can't resolve it. It's having trouble. As you can see, I have a rubber stopper here. It ends up farting out on the zipper rendering. It zeroes the reefs. And I don't know why it's doing that. So, but what's good about this is at least I'm going to drill down as far as I can, determine what we need, what we're lacking in, and build the base up to hopefully meet the challenge, for the next iteration of our science. So I wanted to present that stuff. Now, let's build this sucker and get some more acid gas. Hopefully we can get through some more research today, and we'll see how it goes. Let's get started. All right. This build is a pain. What we need to do is start this up. Let's go ahead. We need our 4 little seed things. Wait a minute. Where are you? You know what? That annoys me. It flashes on the output, not the input. There's really no reason for that either. Okay. There we go. Thanks, autosave, for ruining my moment. There we go. Okay. Oh, I gotta cut this off real quick here. Yeah. Crap. 2. There we go. I am going to do this and that. There we go. Oh, listen to it. Oh, that is slow as all get out. 125 seconds with only 2 modules in it. It's terrible. Yikes. Okay. Now, oh, it's got the water sign. Oh, look at that. They're opening up. Oh, they're kind of pulsing up. And then the gas is kind of releasing. Oh, yeah. And there's water. Yeah. Okay. That's kind of cool. I'm prioritizing this with this splitter. What's going to happen is this is going to put out 4. And then I'll have to clean this belt off here. I could do that. And then just go like this. That'll work right there. So we're going to get 4 out of that one. I got 8. And that's the extra 3 here. So the 5 is currently consumed. Then we get another 8. So we'll have 11. And that'll be 2 crafts of that. And then, yeah, the priority belt here. I went ahead and did this. Oh, did I? Okay. Here's the coal gas right here. This is the output here. And I'm just using a big tank because, well, this is a consumer of coke, sand, and stone and coal gas, so it's coal. No, you know, not worried about it. You know, having a big tank like that, so what? We'll just do it. And I can expand the steam down if need be, but I don't think I need to because it's plenty. I think I'm going to uncap that now and let that run. I forgot to, I was like, I got into a mode of building. The seeds are coming down the center as well, you know, as noted down below. And I just curved around the backside of this thing. Because once you put things in Hell Mod, you know what you have to build to, then you can you know, do that. Okay, and this is going to run forever. Okay, so that should do it. Yeah, as soon as I get a surplus here, then I can start to put the modules in. I would have rather caught them. Well, we have to... I'm going to pull this here. This is kicking... No, this is kicking out the seeds. I'm going to pull this one. And I want to speed this one up so I can get faster modules. Or get this one faster. And then it'll start to spin up quick. All right. I'm going to cut this here. And then we'll do some research. All right, folks. It is time to run some research, thankfully. Oh, geez. So, this took forever to build up, man. Holy cow. Granted, I have 100,000 acid gas in here. But it's still going. There's a couple more that have to run. But, you know, the acid gas is going to get pulled from here. So, that doesn't change anything. So I'm gonna run. We're gonna get through the research here. All right, let's do it. Ooh, mini loaders. That's a quick one. We'll knock that out. So mini loader, the fast mini loader. We need stack filter and stack inserters, 4 of them, and a mini loader on top of that, and a fast underground belt. Ouch! And then the filter ones is 4 stack filter inserters, 1 filter mini loader, and a fast underground belt. That's brutal in this mod. That is a brutal. But we're gonna do it anyway. And look at, you know, we still need the electronics. We need and the stack inserter, which I don't think we've unlocked yet, to tell you the truth. I think it's down here somewhere. Yeah, so we can't even make these until later. And I might do this. I might cheat in the red mini loader and the filter, and then I'll keep count of how many I have, because here's the thing. The mod dev, I told the mod dev, hey, you know, I think it's a little weird because why is it yellow? You need fast inserters for yellow. It should be yellow inserters for yellow, and it should be fast inserters for red and stack for blue. Why is it stack for the red? So I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think that what I do, put a cheat them in the comment section. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep track of how many I cheat in of the fast mini loader things here, and then I'll accumulate the tally. I'll have a tally, and then I'll make those and blow them up when I'm able to I'll officially make them when we get these things. Because here's the problem. I'm at a red belt, but yellow mini loaders. What's the point of having a red belt, at this point, right? So let me know, cheat them in the comment section below. I'll cheat them in, keep track, and then make them and blow them up in a chest to offset that, time and all that stuff. That's what I did in my Angels when I played a long time ago. I'm like, screw this. So that way we could do we can run the red belt, the red undergrounds, and the mini loaders at the same time. So we'll do that. Let's knock this out here. This is the seed extract. Tree seeds, Rena seeds, Grod seeds, Guar seeds. And then we pulp mill it and get a seed extract. And then we use the seed extract plus sugar plus 1,000 water to get 50 concentrate seed syrup. And then we make energy drinks. Now, I don't know if we're going to need this or not going forward. I think this is just for the AUG power. But we get aluminum plate for the aluminum can for the energy drink, which is awesome. 500 water, the concentrated seed syrup, and then carbon dioxide to give it the fizzy bubbles. And then we have this is the Blaze AUG. And I don't know if we use this for power only or if we can render this little guy. So we'll run that one. Oh, look, it opened up some stuff. All right, now this one here, EVA, fatty acids. So we got oleochemicals, oleo, and it makes fatty acids. Coke, lard, and water gives us middle processed lard, steam, and tar. Interesting. Fatty acids, is that the same? Oh, this is 70. Chromium, industrial solvent, and middle processed lard. That's so weird. Fatty acids, we need an ore or a plate. Here's 50 fatty acids, seaweed, organic solvent, hot air. 50 processed fatty acids now. So we use this acetic acid, fatty acids for processed. That's in a scrubber. Chromium plus processed fatty acids. Now we use chromium again. And we get vinyl acetate, tailings, and carbon dioxide in a fluid separator. Interesting. And then we have EVA. So now we get this EVA. What? I don't even know what this is. Vinyl acetate and ethylene. EVA. I guess it's some kind of polymer, like a plastic or something. I don't know. We'll run that one. Here's a Muckmoo. Let's see what this is about. Oleochemicals, syngas, and oxygen. And this is an aromatics recipe. Syngas, oleochemicals, and oxygen gives us 200 aromatics. Oh, and 300 tar. Yikes. Bones to lard. Well, there's something. With steam, of course. Oh, here's glycerol, skin, sodium hydroxide, steam. There's a Muckmoo pasture. Oh, it's a pasture. Cool. We need a storage tank. 500 soil. That's insane. Intermetallics, simple. Okay, we can make those. And this is a count place to raise Muckmoo. Kind creatures. Yay. Okay, I can't wait to see these. And then, here's the spin up. It's a cow derivative. Fetal serum and artificial blood. Good alien sample. Okay, good. Same stuff. There is the codex. Need a lamp for that. Oh, here's the Muckmoo food. Anything different? Tufras and salt. Okay, not really any different than the other space cows that we have. And then we have the caged muckmoo. And then we have an uncaged one. Okay, cool. All right, what's this now? Oh, calf. Okay, water, bedding, food, Ralasia seeds. Oh, okay, so we need... God. Now we need Ralasia seeds and mushrooms. And then we got a muckmoo calf. Now, what is this? Okay, good. We get our adults out. So we just do the little case to case, case insert case. I like those because it's just, you seed it and you walk away. And then it also eliminates a lot of extra belt. A muckmoo. And what is this doing here? We got the calf. Okay, 3 calves to 2 muckmoos. Wow, that's interesting. 3 to 2. We got a little lost there. Seeds and the mushrooms. Okay. Here's the render. What do we get out of this? Bones, meat, skin, lard, guts, brain, and blood. Oh, wow. A lot of blood. 130. This is a good blood recipe here. And then, we got another manure one for this, too. This really looks like an AUG build, more than anything else. So we'll have to see, what we get out of that. Fish stage 3. Here we go. Fish hydroslate, steam. We get fish meal, fish emulsion, and fish oil. 15. Okay. Not, a little byproduct there in a compressor. Deluxe fish food. Ash bones lard, native flora skin, yotoi aloe fruit, fish, mushroom, seaweed, blood meal now, plastic bar to put it together, and starch, and then 100 steam. Jeez. Deluxe fish food. Premium fish food for better care. Made from fish for fish. And what is this here? Fish eggs. 35. 2 filtration. And then it's a regular fish food in this case. Which is odd. Why is that coming up? I guess if you don't want to go... You get a better recipe because you're putting seaweed and phytoplankton in here. Saline water. Fish eggs, 35. Okay, we'll have to look at that. And then, fish MK1 recipe. We get 30 fish out of this. Lamps, fish food. Oh, look at they're forcing the regular and the deluxe on us again. I don't like that. I think it should just replace it, but whatever. Because, it's one more ingredient we have to deal with. And I'd like to convert over from, an inferior product to a better product. Usually you're not going to you don't go to the store and buy a lesser inferior product and then have the better product. You're going to just buy that one. If you can get it, you get it, I don't understand that. Whatever. Anyway, so 30 fish out of that. Oh, here's the MK3 fish now. Yeah, good alien sample. Oh, we need the deluxe fish food. We need the MK2. Oh, jeez. 20 MK2 fish? Holy moly. And we only get a 4.4% chance? Jesus. Here's the MK3 fish eggs. 5 fish. MK3s. And then we get 10 eggs. 50% chance to get a total of 12. In max. So yeah, that really sucks. Whatever. What's this now? The MK3. Oh, okay, here. Okay. So once we get the eggs, then we spin the eggs up here. So it's 5 fish to potentially 12 eggs. And then we get 10 eggs. Let's see, 10, 12. Okay. We could get an extra 2. So this is a lossless. Okay, good. So once we get the enough MK3s, it looks like we have this recipe. We need the fish hydroslate. And also, we get MK2 fish out of this. That's good. Okay. All right, I'm okay with that. Ooh, 1,000. Oh, okay, we're getting up there. Organ printing. Ooh. Nextlet. And we got all the products for that. Okay. Bioscaffold. Now, I was looking at this a little while ago off screen when I was waiting for something to... I was just kind of chilling. Materials that have been engineered to cause desirable cellular interactions to contribute to the formation of new functional tissues. Nanomaterial factory. Now, it looks like this is the baseline for a lot of different things. Now we have this xenogenetic cells, bone oxygen, bone meal oxygen, and the numbers are different. Skin oxygen, guts oxygen, lard oxygen, meat and oxygen, brain and oxygen. Okay, and then here is pluripotent stem cells. And we need sugar, retrovirus primers, oxygen, and then the exogenetic cells. And we get the pluripotent stem cells and a kick out of carbon dioxide in a bioreactor. Okay. And then we got, bioscaffold, and then the stem cells. We get bones. This is bone meal. Oh, interesting. I didn't read this. Sorry. Bone meal, chitin, kitten. Sodium alginate and boric acid. So we're using bone meal to get this. But then we can print bones. We can print bone meal. Why would you do that? 5? And then you're going 1 to 4. Why would you go backwards? I don't understand that one. Okay, whatever. Maybe there's a use for it. I don't know. Now we can print meat. Now this one requires... Oh, well, it's a use for chitin. Okay. Oh, you know why I got distracted with the reading the stuff down there. That's why I didn't read the recipe. I suppose... it's a use for chitin, which is good. Now, this doesn't make sense to me right now. This one we can get very easily, so I don't see what the point is of that. However... because we need chitin, which is from the Vraux. That's the only thing I've seen so far. So I don't know about that one. What is this machine? The bioprinter. Okay. Meat, lard, skin, and the guts. Yeah, I don't get the bone meal part. Because you have to have an animal you have to render an animal, 2 animals, to get the chitin basically in the bone meal, unless there's an animal that we get both of these from, and then we can print these out here. So yeah, well, we'll run it. Oh, here. Okay. We have a titanium recipe, and this one, I don't think we get the better iron, copper, and all that till after we get the chemical science. So here we have purified titanium pulp. Sulfuric acid, man. That's gonna be coming up a lot now. Titanium pulp stage 3. It's kind of out of order here, so we'll have to just go through it. Grade 3 to grade 4. Grade 4 plus water plus methyl isobutyl carbonyl. Powdered titanium. We got a pulp. Oh, powdered titanium titanium pulp stage 3 and tailings. And this is enriched dust. Powdered titanium in a automated screener. Okay. We get the enriched dust. Oh, we get rejects out of that. Okay. Purified titanium pulp, which is this. And then we get... Oh, overflow waste. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. Purified titanium pulp and overflow waste. I wonder how we deal with that. Okay, now we're... here. High grade titanium powder. Concentrated titanium powder. You get a little bit of raw nexlet and iron oxide out of that. That's going to be weird. The raw nexlet. We might have to use the LTN and priorities on that. And then we have molten titanium. Okay, so now we're getting into molten. Limestone, heavy oil, which is the same thing we use for zinc. And we get the enriched dust in there. And this one is molten titanium using... Wait, what's the difference here? Titanium enriched dust and concentrated titanium, which is this from high-grade titanium powder. That's the pure pulp. Okay. Here's the plate. Now, there's a hot air one, but this is the easy one. Sand, cast, and molten. You get 20. This is just a great... Whoa! grade 4. What is this one here? Molten titanium. That's 510. That's 40. So I think we might have, you know, some different things going on. We have to merge into one area. Molten titanium. Grade 4 to 147. That's 28. Interesting. We'll have to break this out. Jig concentrator. This looks pretty cool. I think... Oh, stainless steel. So we can't really do this until we get the stainless steel up and running, because the jig... Is this... Where is that coming out? Is this here? What is a jig? It's not used for this. I don't see it. Leaching station. Ball mill. Oh, here it is, right here. Okay, powdered titanium. Is it anywhere else? Evaporator, solid separator. Wow, this is going to be a crazy build. Foundry. Now, yeah, I would want to avoid this one. Because of the power on that. This is not good at all. 147, 25. Wow. So titanium grade 4. That's this right here. I wonder what... It's 35-second craft time, so... And this one is 4. Oh, okay, so... That 50 every 8... we've got 100 over 16. Oh, geez, that's like 200... 32-second. Yeah. This is the better one, obviously, right here. And it's not even... Oh, it's using sandcasting. Okay, but there is nothing else. Okay, that's kind of interesting. So we'll queue that up. Now, when this research is done, I think I'll have to end the episode here because I think that it's going to go a little long. But we did one new thing today. I'll try and come up with a plan for what we're going to work on next. Probably based on what I see here. And if anything, I'm going to break in with a new episode, and then we'll continue with the research because I have to... It has to run for a long time before things start to break now. Because the base is pretty... It's getting solid. I'm pretty happy with how things are going. And it's really cool. I'm really happy with how everything is kind of coming together. So anyway, yeah. So I'll break in with a new episode, and we'll run research probably right out of the gate once this is done. Oh, the fast mini loader. That isn't going to take very long here. All right, I'll pause it, and when that's done, we'll queue up another research, and then we'll end the episode. Alrighty. It completed, and ooh, that thing sucks some science down. That was a pretty quick research there. So I'm hoping that that doesn't kill me. I should have ran the mini loader one last, but that's okay because we got it out of the way. So yeah, everything is running. Even the PyScience 1 ran, or 2. Look at this. Oh boy. Where does that one go? There it is. Yeah. Oh, I did adjust the logistics science train, or the PyScience 1 trains are now 100. They have a thing here as cargo amount, and I did the same for logistics science. They have a cargo amount. That was to keep the science kind of running when it failed, and then I'm like, well, I don't want to wait for 200 of these here, you know, and also these. Okay, I hope this recovers quick. There's some automation science there. Yeah, oh boy. Yeah, it's chewing up the automation science pretty good. Okay, let's get to another research here. Oh, here we go. I just want to go on a line. You know, just keep knocking them out. And, oh, look. Electric engine has some cool stuff here. Oh, boy, look at this. All right, electric engine units now. Okay, we're going to be getting into lube later. Oh, boy. A rotor stator and a simple circuit board. Bolts, advanced small parts, aluminum plate, and lube. And then we get the electric engine unit there. That's interesting. Yeah, that's pretty true to form there. You got a rotor or stator. You got to bolt it in. You got to have some parts, you know, kind of cool. A shaft and beryllium gives us a rotor. Okay, all right. A stator is copper cable, a plastic bar, and aluminum plate, aluminium. And what is this? core. Ooh, okay. Equipment chassis or chassis. Yeah, it's actually chassis. Yeah, there's no IE on it, so it's chassis. Optical set, electric engine unit, a simple circuit, rubber and small parts. So I'd like to see. I want to compare that side to side, but for laboratory instruments is most likely better than what we're getting. All right, we'll cue that up. Bonk. Okay, and then we'll kick in a new episode. We'll start right off with the research, and I'll give you a kind of a post synopsis of what happened there. All right, so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed all the new acid gas build that we have, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.